everyone, I'm David01, and welcome back to another episode of Scrap Mechanic Drilling Thunder! And in today's video, those of you who saw my stream yesterday, where I celebrated my 6,500 hour mark in this game, may know that I have a certain dislike of some features of Chapter 2. Notably, this clay gun and the cornade, items which make it very easy to wreck someone's world or just harass them, because you can throw these things endlessly, and on some creations they don't do that much damage, but on others they can really leave a decent mark. I mean, just look how easily it tears through this wood. If only there were some kind of way to prevent players from using these items while still being able to play around with the cool stuff in Chapter 2. Introducing the Item Banner by the Gold Ninja 101. This provides a tool that the host can use to ban items, which then removes literally all of those items from every inventory, except the host, and from every creation. The host will need to have the tool in their hotbar for the ban system to function. This mod was created specifically for me, or at least was inspired by an issue I had. And so, we're going to put it to good use. Yes, you see, with this not allowed symbol, we can make sure this never happens again. To use the item banner, we simply need to look at the object we want banned, or switch to hotbar mode, and left-click to ban it. Now, this awful fire launcher will be illegal for everyone but me to use. I will demonstrate with an assistant in a minute. But of course, we can ban a little bit more than just that. We can ban some annoying blocks, take these explosives. No longer will these allowed to be placed in the world. Not only that, but it has 4 large explosive canisters. Now it has none. But that's not all. See, you can go around banning lots of stuff. Brick blocks, ground, the doors, and it causes things to slowly collapse. The brand list is still persistent, so Corner Coffee is looking a little thinner than usual, let's say. Of course, if we wanted to unban those items, how would we go about doing that? Because if I try to place down brick to unban it, well, it's there. Pressing Q allows us to switch to hotbar mode. Any item in the host hotbar we can then go over to and right-click to unban. We can then bring back all those other blocks we banned. Oh no, we can even ban the lift. Unequip. The lift's allowed for me, but it would be banned for every other player. Tools are allowed to be kept by the host. Of course, going back to the ban item thing, it's very easy to unban it. There we go. It's a little bit of an unwieldy tool, but sometimes to use. But considering this was made in under a day, very impressive. But there is lots of fun to be had with this. Lots of fun indeed. If we spawn in the MCPC building, we can start banning the worst items from it. You know, the ones that are the entire thing is made out of. Brick block, worn metal, extruded metal. You can start to see where this is going. And there we go. Cause it to fall apart a bit. Of course, we can make this so much infinitely worse. Spawning in the skyscraper does some interesting stuff now. But we can ban some even more blocks. Now, most of the walls are gone. Get rid of tile to make sure this really collapses well. Maybe a bit of scrap wood. We've already got most of the big ones. And then we'll ban some of these frame parts right here. The terrifying power of this new block. That's what it did to a skyscraper. This was created to prevent people from destroying worlds, but instead, it has given me near unlimited power over them. No one can build something without my permission now. Should we want to be able to use our MCPC building again, we can always take the item banner out of my hotbar, and it spawns in as normal. But all we have to do is put it back in for this whole thing to come crashing down. Literally. Ceiling. Citizens of the mini-city, I have some new changes that we will be implementing into our great state. From now on, the following items shall be burned. The cornade, the clay gun, the clay bucket, the fire launcher, the spud gun, the spuddling gun, the spud shotgun, the scrap spud gun, the sledgehammer, the large explosive, the small explosive, the fireworks, all of the decotora parts. And of course, most importantly, the boombox. None of these parts shall be permitted back into the world. Is that clear? Hello, Poptic. Hello, hello, hello. Why don't you, have some fun in my buildings I'm gonna spawn in here? You know, I have this in here. I really hope this does not get wrecked. You know, I mean, it'd be a shame, especially if I have such a flammable building right here. It would be a shame if it caught fire. Would be a real shame. What was that? My frame rate is so smooth. My PC is unmolested by all of these cornades going off. There are no blobs of dirt all around my world. The clay gun cannot pollute my world, literally. This is pure bliss. Thank you, the Gold Ninja 101. You have made my world safe. Well, thank you for watching. I'm David01. I'll see you in the next episode. And of course, have a great day. Goodbye.